times you go out on a date, and then after that date, you're waiting for them to call. You're like, oh my God, are they ever going to call me? You wait like a week, 2 weeks, and you just sit there by the phone and wonder if they're ever going to call you back, and it's the worst. Well, Trevor has been waiting for a phone call from the girl he went out with for 10 years. So,
Trevor?
I'm hoping that phone call will still come, but I don't think it is. That's why he wants to do a second date update today. What's up, Trevor?
How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. So you want to do a second date update with somebody that you went out with 10 years ago.
I do, but let me tell you the story because, it makes sense.
Okay, because right now all I picture is you sitting by a phone with cobwebs, like, gathering around you as your hair grays.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I mean, it's close to that bad. But it's not that bad.
So tell us the story.
Okay, so yeah, basically, there was this girl in high school, and her name was Brittany, and she was cute, but she was a grade above me, and, I would just kind of gawk at her all the time when I was a freshman, and I, totally was all about this girl.
And you were not in her league, obviously.
No, not even close. I mean, I did, karate. And if you do karate after high school.
If you do karate in high school, you're that dude for sure. Please don't tell me you wore your gi to school.
Karate Kid?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, she was so out of my league. And I just remember one time after school, after 6th or 7th period, she came up to me and she asked me if I wanted to do a study session with her. Whoa. And I could not believe that this girl was talking to me or wanted to spend time with me.
Did you turn around and be like, is there someone behind me that she's talking to right now?
Yeah, no, I think my first words were not even words. They were just sounds. They were just I just spat.
Did you eventually muster a yes out of that?
I eventually mustered a yes.
Good.
And I just assumed that she wanted me to go to her house, but she was actually my parents are having a thing. Can I go to your house?
Uh-oh.
And I was again, unbelievably flustered, and I didn't even get my parents' permission. I just said yes. I said absolutely. And I remember the first time that I had ever had a girl alone in my house without my parents there, and it was just going to be the two of us having a study session.
Okay, wait, I'm confused. Why did the most popular girl in the school ask you, who she apparently had never talked to before, to study with her?
I was a freshman, but I actually was in her geometry class.
Oh.
So people used to ask me for help all the time because I was, the smart kid, the younger kid in this one class in a grade above.
So you were the dude that I always try to sit next to. So I could just look over and get your answers on tests.
Right, but just during the test, you want to sit next to me, not for the rest of the class.
Other than that, I did not want to know you at all. But
I do want to say, though, that I'm a better person now. I'm cooler now than I was.
So she came over to your house, and then what?
So she came over to my house, and I remember it like it was yesterday because I was sitting in our living room. I felt it was pretty awkward, but it was kind of going along pretty well. And I was quizzing her on some stuff, and then just time went by so quickly. And I remember before I knew it, I was like, oh my God, she has to leave now or pretty soon. And so I panicked. I went into the other room and I called my mom and I asked her, what do I do?
You called your mom to help you make a move on a girl that was at your house.
I didn't know what else to do. And you know what she said? I remember she told me that I needed to make a veggie plate for her to make her feel more comfortable.
That's mom's go-to move, is making a veggie plate?
Trevor, no girl can resist a veggie plate. I remember that's how your father got me.
Oh my God, Trevor, you didn't do that, right?
Of course I did.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. I went into the refrigerator. I took out the celery and the carrots and pickles.
Oh,
and pickles, nice, interesting.
Pickles don't belong on a veggie plate.
I didn't care. I literally just went into the refrigerator and I looked for anything green and I put it in a bowl.
Was she impressed by your veggie plate?
No. I remember walking in and asking her, would you like some vegetables? And she said, no, I have to go.
Oh.
And she packed up her stuff in her backpack and she got out of there. And
man.
Trevor, that's...
have not talked to her.
Please tell me you called your mom after and just cussed her out like a Veggie plate, Mom, are you serious?
You ruined it.
I thought about that actually. Yeah.
So
All
have
right.
you really been thinking about this day for 10 years?
No. I mean, it's like popped up a couple of times since then, but it's just like a funny story that my friends and I have laughed about. I mean, like it's like the veggie plate story.
Yeah.
But recently, I just saw on Facebook that she's now single.
Oh, okay.
So
So she's single and you're ready to pounce.
10 years.
I'm ready to pounce, just without the vegetables this time.
Okay, good.
Does she remember even who you are?
I got her number from a mutual friend of ours, but I have no clue.
Okay. So we'll all be finding out if she remembers you together in the other half of your second date update.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what to expect. I'm preparing for the worst. I would assume
Okay.
that she would not know who I am anymore, but
All right.
we're going to figure it out.
We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's not every day that you get to reconnect with your high school crush. I've reconnected with my high school crush on many occasions. She just doesn't know it, really. I go through her trash every Tuesday. But this is not about me right now. This is about Trevor, who's on the phone for a second date update. And we're about to call Brittany, a girl that he went to high school with. He had a crush on her in high school. They actually ended up studying together. And during their little study session, he was nervous about what to do because there was a girl around. So he called his mom to ask for advice on how to be smooth with the ladies. His mom told him to make a veggie plate.
Oh, Mom.
So he made a veggie plate and came out, and she said, "No, thank you. I have to go." And they haven't really ever talked since. But recently, he saw her on Facebook, and she's single now. So he wants to try to rekindle their love, if you can even call it that, with a second date update. Trevor, this will be the first that she's hearing about you since that day?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you guys didn't hang out again after your one study session while you were in high school?
No, we didn't even talk.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so nothing. So this is going to be completely out of the blue for her.
Yeah, I have no idea if she'll even remember me.
And
Perfect.
Can I ask you, was she a stereotypical hot girl in high school where she was a jerk, or was she actually really nice?
I think she was pretty nice. She was well-liked. I think that's why she was popular.
Yeah, other than turning down a veggie plate.
Yeah. Who
All
does
right.
that?
Yeah.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Is this Brittany?
Yes?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh my god, okay. Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Hi, Brittany.
Not much. What are you all doing?
We're just hanging out, figured we'd give you a call and check in and see how your day's going.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
It's a great question.
Well, I want to talk to you about something for a second. It's something you might not even remember.
Okay.
It happened back when you were in high school.
Oh gosh. Is this for real or is this a prank?
No, this is not a prank. This is for real.
Okay, this is a little different, but okay.
So there was a dude named Trevor that you went to high school with. Do you remember a guy named Trevor?
Trevor. In my class?
Yeah, let me see if I can jog your memory a little bit, okay? So you guys went to high school together. I guess he was in one of your classes. And one day you guys studied together.
Okay. That still could be a lot of people.
Well, I'm thinking you might remember studying with this guy. He was a freshman and you were a sophomore.
Okay.
And I guess you guys had geometry together.
Okay.
And one day after school, you went over to his house to study.
Okay.
Okay, nothing yet?
Almost there.
Remembering Trevor?
I mean, no, not really.
Okay. Well, the only other way that I think I could get you to remember him is he tried to impress you with a veggie tray.
Oh my gosh.
Got it just
So
rang
you
a bell.
remember the veggie tray?
I do remember that.
Oh.
That was the karate guy.
The karate veggie tray guy, yeah. So, and Trevor actually emailed us
God.
because he wanted us to get a hold of you because he had a
way.
huge crush on you in high school and I guess still
Aw.
kind of has a crush on you and saw you on Facebook the other day and wanted to see if you'd go out with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you for real?
I am 100% serious, yeah.
He told us the whole story about how you asked him to
Oh my
study, and it
God.
was like, seriously, the most memorable moment of all of his high school career.
Oh God. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Were you interested in Trevor in high school, or was that just a study session for you?
I just needed to pass geometry, and he was the smart guy. There's no doubt. He was a smart kid.
Was it obvious that he liked you, though?
I don't know. I mean, he was younger, so you know how it is. Like the younger guys, look up to the older girls.
Right. And as a sophomore, you don't want to date a freshman. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing was so long ago. I kind of remember that afternoon. It would be hard to forget with the veggie tray. But, it didn't get like totally weird until the next day when his mom called me.
Wait.
His mom called you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I've never told anybody about this. Yes. His mom called me and she told me that Trevor had been like really, really upset and crying in his
Oh,
room
man.
Oh, my gosh.
and was just all devastated. And she wanted me to make sure that I knew that like he was a really good kid
Aw.
and that the veggie tray was her idea.
Oh, my gosh.
So
I
she
did
actually
not.
called you to let you know the veggie tray thing was hers.
Yes. She
She's
said
like,
she
"Listen,
was just trying to help her son on his first date.
Oh, my
And-
God. I am mortified for him.
Oh my God, I was like dying because I'm like, this was not a date. And I'm trying to explain to her, it's like, I need help with geometry. That's it. That's all.
So you're like, we were actually just studying. That's all I wanted to go over there and do was study.
Yeah, oh gosh, it was crazy. And she went on and on about how all he wanted to do was kiss me, and she was trying to help him, but she didn't know how it worked these days. And so, she was all so apologetic about the vegetables. I'm like, it wasn't about the vegetables.
Were you just stunned on
God.
the other end of the
my
phone?
God.
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Dude, I'm embarrassed.
As a kid, it's so nerve-wracking, like when an adult to call you in the first place.
Right.
But the end of the conversation, she was trying so hard. I mean, I guess it was kind of sweet that she offered to drive us to the movies if we wanted to have a date. And I was just like, no, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, my gosh. You could have destroyed him in high school sharing that story.
She is
No,
nice.
but I didn't have the heart to do that because, it's so tough anyway. And I remember that's why I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell him about it.
Oh,
That is nice of
that's
you.
Very.
That's really nice of you not to put him on blast
You are an
for his whole high school.
You
I
are
wonder if he knows, because he didn't mention to us about his mom calling you when we talked to him.
I hope for his sake he doesn't know. He doesn't need to
Well,
What if his mom told him?
if he didn't know before, he knows now, because he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
know. No.
Yes.
Yep.
Trevor, what's up?
Oh, my God.
Trevor, you there?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm mortified.
I can't believe any of this is happening.
I can't believe it either. My mom's horrible.
Oh, she loves you.
Yeah. You got to give her that. Did you know your mom had done that, Trevor?
No, not at all. We had never talked about it.
Oh, man.
She came home and she asked me how it went, and I'm sure I probably just went to my room or something. I don't know. I don't even really remember crying. But wow.
Sure.
Wait, Trevor, you were such a nice guy, and it was so nice of you to be willing to help me with geometry. But yeah, that was a crazy day.
Well, you're still very sweet if you're able to say all that. So, I hope maybe if you want to, we can, go on a second date, another first date.
Yeah.
Another
That's
friend.
better,
Brittany.
Trevor. That's better.
That's
Better
not a
first
date.
date. I promise there will be no vegetables and there will be no mothers.
All meat date.
It's been a long time since you guys have seen each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I'm a lot different than what I was in high school. I don't do karate. I don't wear my outfits to school anymore. I actually play the mandolin now, and yeah, so I'm a lot cooler than I used to be.
That's nice. He put down the veggie tray and picked up an instrument.
I don't even know exactly what a mandolin is.
Well, you can find out. Brittany, would you like to go on a
Oh,
first/second date with Trevor 10 years later? We will pay for it.
I can't believe he even remembers me. It would be fun to catch up. I mean, what about like lunch or something like that? I think that could be kind of fun.
Okay, no pressure.
Lunch, of course I'm going to have lunch with you. That would be fantastic.
All right. Well, awesome. Congratulations, Trevor.
Wow.
I don't know if we can call this a date yet, but at least you get to go out with Brittany.
It's a catch up.
It's a catch up.
It's ketchup.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
This is really fun. This has been a
welcome.
great day.
You have to call your mother and chew her out for that whole incident.
Tell her I said hi.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, of all the second date updates you've done, you have to give us an update on today's second date update when you find out more about it. If you missed it, this dude Trevor wanted to call a girl named Brittany. They went to high school together. He hadn't talked to her in like 10 years.
Yeah.
They had one moment in high school where he asked her if she would tutor him on some stuff because he had a big crush. Or I'm sorry, she
Other
asked
way
him
around.
if he would tutor her because he had a big crush on her. She was like the hot girl. He was kind of like a nerdy dude. He went over. She came over to his house, and he got nervous, so he called his mom
Oh, such a
and was
bad
like, "What do I
move.
do? Like, I really like this girl. I don't want her to leave." And his mom was like, "Make her a veggie platter." Every woman loves a
Such
veggie
a
platter.
mom response.
It is. It is.
Made her a veggie platter and everything else, and she left and barely remembers the night. And so he wanted to call her and ask for a date, a second date. I use that in quotes because they
Yeah.
never really had a first date. After 10 years of not talking to her because he found out that she was recently single.
And all he got was lunch.
Yeah, she.
So I don't
something.
know. I mean, yeah, but I don't know how exciting the update from lunch
Yeah.
is going to be.
She agreed to go to lunch with him, but it didn't sound like she was super interested in him romantically. But regardless, they're going out, and we'll try to keep you updated on their situation because it's pretty hilarious. Just the idea of going to call your mom. Just, Mom, what do I do? Every girl likes veggies, trust me.
They can never eat veggies on the date either.
No,
like,
yeah.
You can never have an appetizer.
If they bring out like a platter with some carrots and stuff on it, both of them are going to be like, this is awkward. We can't do this again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Jenna is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Luca. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Jenna, how long has it been since you heard from Luca?
It has been a week. I haven't heard anything in a week.
Okay, that's usually the spot where everybody starts to panic a little bit. How many times did you reach out to him in that time?
Probably like once a day. You know, I just usually sent him photos of my dog because that's how we met. Our dog totally hit it off. And at first I was getting like a little bit of feedback, and now just nothing.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the date then.
Well, we met at a dog park. Well, actually, our dogs met first. His golden doodle literally tackled my pug, Beans, and it felt meant to be. And we ended up grabbing coffee after, and I got a lavender oat milk latte, obviously.
Obviously.
And he got like black drip coffee, so I was like, okay, edgy.
You like that, huh?
Intrigued. Yeah. And then so we sat on this cute patio outside and we just talked for like 2 hours about astrology, about oat milk conspiracies, about his tattoo that he swears isn't a moon, but it totally is.
Okay.
Wait, he has a tattoo that he says isn't the moon, but it is?
Yeah, he was trying to say it was like some other, some other edgy kind of niche thing, but I was like, that's literally a moon.
Oh, so it's like Jubal when people are like, that's an artichoke, and you're like, no, the tattoo on my neck is a lotus flower.
But it does look like an artichoke a little bit, so yeah. Okay.
And at one point, he literally watched me parallel park, and he didn't even judge. So I feel like that's intimacy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in a way. Okay. Like you feel comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. It felt so comfortable and so natural.
Well, then what could have gone wrong?
I truly don't know. At one point, he wiped oat milk foam off of my nose with his finger, and he licked it. It just made me feel like he was really into me. Like, I don't know how else to interpret that. Like, it feels like he's into me. He was into it.
You didn't lick it off your nose.
No, he wiped it off with his finger and then licked it off of his finger, which still I'm like,
I would think that too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'd be a little weirded out if you licked it straight off the nose. That's all I'm saying.
and yeah, he said at one point of the day, he said, "You're really calming to be around." Like, that's not the friend zone. Like, that's future wife in a linen dress energy.
Okay. So what do you think the thing is? Or why do you think you're getting ghosted?
Well, okay, so when he wiped the oat milk off of my nose, I leaned in to kiss his nose. I just felt like since he had licked the foam off my nose with his finger, I just felt it was only right to balance it with like a romantic like little nose peck. In the moment, it felt really romantic, but the way he reacted was shocked.
Really?
What did he do?
We laughed about it, about how silly it was. I thought I was embarrassed, but I thought we were back on track. But maybe he's still thinking about it. I hope not.
I'm thinking about it. How do you lean in and kiss somebody's nose? I mean, okay.
So you think maybe it was the nose kiss that did it?
That's the only thing I can think of, because other than that, we really vibed. We really did.
Okay.
Did you use tongue on his nose?
No.
Okay.
It's just a peck.
Cool.
No French kiss.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
Nina, that goes too far.
I feel better about that then. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts
starting a
out there.
trend.
But this one's extra special.
So how do we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
You'll also hear stories from industry legends and hip-hop pioneers like Fab Five Freddy.
I directed one of Nas's early videos.
Which one?
One Love.
Wow.
Yes. I literally filmed in his apartment in Queensbridge.
Wow.
His moms was still up in that apartment. Nas was just beginning to take off. His pops used to live near me in Harlem. His dad introduced him to a whole lot of, conscious stuff, and he made a young prodigy.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Mainstream media is full of cruel depictions of the unhoused. Stories that shame and blame and paint the unhoused as a monolith. We the Unhoused is the podcast that's changing that. I'm Theo Henderson, creator and host. And for years, I've created a space where the unhoused and their advocates can tell their own stories. In the last few months alone, I've interviewed unhoused parents, immigrants, mutual aid organizers, veterans, the LGBTQIA+ community, and the policymakers who make the laws that impact the unhoused existence. We the Unhoused is a 2-time Webby and Signal Award-winning show with many exciting guests on the horizon. Tune in this week for my interview with Dr. Jill Wicherick, a street doctor turned influencer whose work with the unhoused community has made a huge impact online and in her community. Listen to We the Unhoused on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's something that should not be as complicated as it is. Getting a racist statue removed. And here's something that should be a whole lot easier than it is. Getting a new one put up in its place.
As long as there's a politics of race in America, there's going to be a politics of remembering the Civil War.
To get to school, I had to go down Robert E. Lee Boulevard. Get to the grocery store, I had to go down Jefferson Davis Parkway.
If you're an historian and you leave out half of what the history is, you're not doing your job.
I'm Akilah Hughes, and Rebel Spirit Season 2 goes deep on both of those things. The fights, the politics, the people who won, and my personal campaign to add something to the Kentucky State House that's actually worth the wall space.
We are more than our bodies. We contain essence. We contain spirit. How do you represent that?
They are just fueling a fire that is really catching.
You'll see what I mean. Listen to Rebel Spirit Season 2 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
First Date Follow-Up. Powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys. Online at advocateslaw.com.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Jenna is on the phone, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Luca, so we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her, and maybe get her a second date if she still wants one. But before we do that, Jenna, why don't you break down your date for us again real quick?
Well, our dogs had to meet cute in the park. We hit it off. We absolutely vibed, so we went to get coffee and talked for like 2 hours about everything under the sun, really. And the craziest part is that I had oat milk foam on my nose, and he wiped it off with his finger and licked it. And I think I'm getting ghosted, so I'm just confused.
Because that would be like, I'm into you moment. I'm not licking foam off of my finger if I don't like you.
Exactly.
And you think you might be getting ghosted because at the end of the date, you kissed his nose.
To balance the nose action.
There was one awkward moment. I was trying to roll with the whole like kissing the nose thing, and so I kissed his nose, and it was awkward. But we laughed it off. And so I'm hoping it's not that. But that's the only thing I can think of.
What base is nose action? Like, that's funny.
Nose action. Yeah, not a lot of first dates have nose action, so that's a pretty good date. All right, you ready for us to call him?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Luca, please?
This is he. Who's this?
Hey, Luca, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Luca. I'm Nina.
Hi, and I'm Victorious.
Hey.
And my name's Jubal. How are you?
What's up?
I'm all right. So there's three of you guys?
Yeah. You listen to the show ever?
Yeah. I've listened to you guys before. I mean, it's just kind of weird that you guys are calling me, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, we're calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody.
Okay. A good email or like a bad? Like what kind of email?
Yeah, it's a great email, actually. But we do a segment called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Okay.
So we got an email about you from somebody that you're ghosting.
Okay.
Do you know who that would be?
I got a guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, take a guess.
I mean, is it Jenna, the lavender latte girl?
Yes, it is Jenna.
Lavender latte?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, do you mind telling us why you're ghosting her?
I mean, she was just kind of weird, you know? Like, I mean, be unique, fine, you know, but like she brought a crystal to the coffee date. Like like a literal amethyst, and sat it on the table so it needed to charge. And then she proceeded to give me like a 12-minute speech about how she and her dog are twin souls.
Oh.
You know, like,
okay.
She asked me if I ever felt emotionally manipulated by her coffee order. You know, like what?
Emotionally manipulated by her coffee order?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
That was a conversation starter. It's called depth, Luca.
Luca, that's Jenna. She's on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Yeah, that's blindsided by that. That's nice. What's up, Jenna? How are you?
I was just being authentic. But you literally said that you wanted someone grounded and real, so I showed up real.
You asked the barista if the oat milk had been vibe checked. Like, it was a little odd.
Because Mercury was acting weird. Energy matters.
I mean, you also tried to sage the table. You know, like,
it was Palo Santo. I was protecting our connection. I just lightly burned it.
Jenna, listen, you're super interesting. You're funny. But did you notice that I barely said 2 words about myself?
What? No. Well, we had like a great flow.
Let's see, you had a monologue, right? I know about your dog's dreams, your third eye chakra, your plant abandonment issues. What about me? Did you even know that I'm an engineer?
Oh, you're an engineer? That's cool. That's dope.
So I guess that's a no, Jenna. You didn't know. You didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's because we never got to meet in the conversation. It was just, I mean, you don't know that I moved here, or where I moved from, or that I just simply don't believe in the chakras and the crystals and all this.
You just moved here from where?
I don't think that's the point, Jenna.
Okay, I'm sorry for being in tune with myself.
I'm not trying to knock it, all right? Like, I just felt you weren't really open to who I am. You were interviewing me for a vibe check. Like, you wanted to see if our vibes match, and that's it.
I thought that we clicked.
I mean, you're not boring, all right? I'll give you that.
Well, okay, what if we try again, and maybe we do something quieter, like a walk with the dogs, and no talking about past lives.
Good boundary.
Luca, would you like another date with Jenna? We'll pay for it.
Listen, Jenna, I think you're a lot of things, but just maybe not my thing, okay? Like, you're cool, but I don't think so.
Just admit it. You vibed more with my dog than me.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Your dog is chill. Like, I love the dog.
That's because he's spiritually grounded. Unlike some people.
Can I go on a second date with just a dog? Is that cool?
I mean, no, we're inseparable. He gets separation anxiety. I couldn't just give you him.
I think he was joking, but.
Oh, okay. Well, then, I mean, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
Hey guys, it's us, the Jonas Brothers. I'm Joe.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Nick. And guess what? We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Well, sick and tired is a strong way to put it, but,
tired and sick.
Tired and sick.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
In life, you've got to know how to read a situation correctly.
Okay.
Like, for example, the other day, I got an email from our bosses saying I had a mandatory corporate meeting. And to me, that meant menage. So I showed up to the boss's office naked, and you know what? I was right. Okay? No. I read that situation correctly. But Kyle, who's on the phone right now for a second date update, definitely read a situation wrong, and now he thinks he's not getting a call back because of it. What's up, Kyle?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Oh, my gosh.
Brooke. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, Kyle. Please don't tell me you did what Jubal did and showed up to your first date expecting a menage.
I mean, you always hold out hope, but no, I came fully clothed.
Okay, good.
I had, the opposite experience, actually, where I got a friend of mine from high school hit me up on Facebook and wanted to meet up. She had always been sort of like a just cooler than everyone else, into very obscure music scene sort of person.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so kind of a hipster.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, I always found her, like, unapproachably cool. Like, I was living in a small high school world, and she was living in a larger world of the arts.
Okay. You're like, how can I talk to this girl? I've never even heard of the bands that she knows. Way out of my league.
Yeah, she did not want to talk about, Good Charlotte.
And what is her name, by the way?
Beth.
Beth. All right. So Beth hit you up on Facebook and wanted to meet up?
Yeah, she had just gotten back from a 9-year stint in Germany starting a record label, and she was relocating to America. She had to, find her footing.
Okay, so she's still cooler than you, is what I'm guessing.
Oh, for life, I'm sure.
But how did you know that she was asking you out on a date? Because it just sounds like she wanted to catch up with an old high school friend to me.
Well, this was precisely what I thought, to the extent that actually my brother, who was around, was like, hey, mind if I join you? And I said, oh, yeah, of course, because he knew Beth in high school also. He was just a year younger than me. And so I thought we'd just have a fun time, catching up, saying what we've been up to.
Okay, so I'm guessing you showed up and she thought it was a date?
Yes. So I showed up to the place that she told me to go. I was without a doubt underdressed for this place, but it was not a problem. They let me in anyway. And she wasn't there yet, so we just grabbed a beer. But when she came in, she was decked out. And I, in that moment, felt that I had misread a potential date situation.
Okay.
And I needed to bail this brother out of it.
Well, maybe she just looks good, like all the time. Maybe she just was dressed up like she normally is.
I believe she probably does look that good all the time, but there was a disappointment in the way that she greeted me with, oh, you brought your brother.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I read the situation wrong.
And how awkward for your brother. Yeah. Like, hi, guys.
Well, you would think, right, that would be immediately awkward and he would have to leave. He was not feeling the same thing I was feeling about it. And I was dropping hints. I'm like, hey, don't you have to do a thing? I tried that one, which seemed like a dead giveaway.
Yeah, right. Of course. And he said, no, I'm good, man. I can hang out all night.
I got no things.
Yeah, he was just loving being out in the world and feeling like the nostalgia of old people from high school.
Oh.
He's like, this is amazing. I'm so glad we could get together as friends and all of us not be on a date. That'd be weird, right?
Yeah, so as he's about to go grab us all another round, I'm like, hey, let's actually go somewhere else, in the hopes that in this movement I can sort of shake him free.
Yeah, so you're trying to ditch your brother.
Yeah, there's this weird Americana bar right in the neighborhood down the street. So I'm kind of like, hey, let's go check that out. And I say to my brother, hey, I think I left the stove on. You should probably go home.
Oh, that is so obvious.
And what did your brother say?
He just told me, no, I double-checked the stove. We're good.
Stupid.
All right, so
It's so funny, though.
Did you ever shake your brother?
No, he was unflappable. He even did have a thing to do later that he blew off to stay with us.
Okay, but even with your brother there, I mean, you guys all have the shared experience of high school together. Were you able to have fun?
Objectively, yes, it was a good time. We had a bunch of drinks and a bunch of laughs, but my brother just sitting there dumbly not understanding what's going on prevented the conversation between her and I from flirtation or a further exploration of what each other are up to.
Okay, and how did things end with her? I'm guessing a handshake or something?
No. The sort of body back hug where she touched my shoulder at the end in a way that I couldn't tell was like, hey, it was nice to see you, or better luck next time, Tiger.
Well, I'm guessing that it's a second if she's not calling you back and you're calling us.
Actually, no, I haven't tried calling her, and I was hoping that you guys could maybe give me an assist on this.
What do you mean?
Why haven't you tried calling her just on your own?
I still don't know if I'm maybe misreading this whole situation after the fact. The way she said, your brother's here, I think she wanted a date. But I don't know. And so what I was hoping is that you guys can call her and find out. If I am misreading the whole thing, I'd rather just drop it. But if she's interested, I'm on board. This girl is so cool.
Okay, so our goal is to get her on the phone and find out if that was actually a date. And if it wasn't a date, you want us just to hang up on her like, okay, cool, we're just calling to check in. Have a good day.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Well, I don't know exactly how this is going to work and if I want to do that. But we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks so much, guys.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're about to call the coolest girl in the world.
Kyle wants to call an old high school friend named Beth, who was one of the original hipsters. She's been away in Germany for the last few years, but she recently came back to the States and asked him to hang out. Unfortunately, Kyle made the mistake of bringing his brother along, and he's worried that he may have misread the situation and missed out on the possibility of a romantic connection. In fact, he's so worried about it that he hasn't even tried to call her yet, and we're going to do it for him right now in your second date update. Kyle, are you ready?
I am so nervous. Yes, please, let's go.
I can see it because, I mean, either it's a date and you screwed it up, or she's going to tell us, like, no, I was never interested in him. How did he get that idea? Basically, it's a lose-lose, I think, for you right now.
I think that's at the core of the nervousness.
Yeah. But do you want a second date?
Oh, so badly.
You do? Okay.
More than anything.
Okay, cool.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Beth, please?
this is Beth.
Hey, Beth, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I'm sorry, I haven't been in the country in a long time, so I haven't listened to the radio.
Yeah, that's cool. You're probably more of a podcast person anyway, right?
Yeah, I enjoy podcasts. Did I win something? Do you need something from me?
You didn't win anything, but yes, I do need something from you. You know a guy named Kyle, right?
I know a lot of Kyles.
Okay, well, a guy named Kyle that you recently reconnected with. You went to high school with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you, what? Why are you calling me?
Okay, so Kyle listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after, you email us to see if we can get them on the phone and find out what went wrong. Kyle emailed us.
He told you we went on a date?
Well, he said he didn't think it was a date until you showed up, and then he was like, oh, wow, we're actually on a date. But unfortunately, his brother was there.
Yeah, that is what happened.
Wait, so you did think it was a date?
Well, I'd like to call it more of a get-together.
No, that's too, what was your intention in seeing him?
I don't really know if I want to tell you guys what my intention was to see him.
Oh, come on.
That's fair.
You have to.
I have to?
No, you don't.
Well, you don't have to. We would appreciate it. Kyle would appreciate it. He's the one that asked us to call you.
He hasn't tried to reach out to me at all.
He hasn't reached out to you because he's embarrassed. He thinks that you wanted to meet up with him for a date, and he got it wrong. And so he asked us to see if it was a date.
Well, okay, but he could just ask me that.
This feels a little high school, doesn't it?
What do you think?
Dude, but you're the cool girl. The way he describes it is like you're the cool girl, and he doesn't ever feel like he's ever been cool enough to hang out with you.
Well, that's dumb. I mean, I'm a nice person. I don't...
No, he didn't say you weren't nice.
Yeah.
He just said that you're really cool.
Well, that's very nice of him to say, but I mean, like, he should just tell me, if he wants to go on a date with me, he should just tell me he wants to go on a date.
That's true.
Was he on a date with you? That's the first thing we need to know.
I thought he was cute in high school, and I was disappointed that his brother was there.
You were disappointed.
Oh, you were.
I was excited to, get connected and hang out again, and
And
Okay.
what else is there to tell? I don't know what else you guys need to know.
Well, what was it
I mean,
like?
I guess the question is, can he score another date with you?
Yeah, I think that might be inappropriate at this point.
Why? I thought you just said you liked him and he was cute.
Yeah.
I do, and he is, but I feel like over time, maybe people's personalities change, and he was a little more passive-aggressive than I would like, a little more, a little less upfront. He was dropping a lot of hints, but he never really asked his brother to leave.
Why is that inappropriate, though?
Well, his brother kind of asked me out.
What?
Whoa.
Wait, like on a date?
Yeah, like on a date. He said the word date.
Wow. Okay, I don't think he knows that at all. When did his brother ask you out?
Well, Kyle was in the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Wait, so you said yes? I'm guessing if it's inappropriate.
I did say yes. He, his brother was being very assertive, and at that point, I didn't think Kyle was like gonna do anything about it. And
oh my god!
And yeah, I mean, why not? He asked me out.
Yeah, why not?
He painted the picture like his brother didn't understand that his brother was the third wheel. Yeah. But it turns out he was the third wheel.
Sometimes that's just how life works.
Yeah, I guess.
And we're going out tonight.
Tonight?
Poor Kyle. Kyle is always the third wheel, even right now, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Beth. It's Kyle.
What?
Hey, you doing anything tonight?
Oh my, that was very passive aggressive. She's right.
Of course.
This is what I was saying. Like, Kyle, I understand you were giving your brother hints, but, you know, your brother was being very assertive and you were kind of dropping hints.
You know what? None of this matters. My brother asked you out on a date while we were there. He is a total jerk. He did it behind my back. He never told me that he did that. I am learning this news right now on the radio.
Whoa.
I mean, did you tell him that you were interested in me?
Yeah, I told him afterwards. I said, why were you hanging out the whole time on my date? What were you doing?
And what did he say to you?
He just said, hey, it's good times, old friends, right?
Dude.
I did not realize my brother was so maniacal.
That is low.
You know, kind of sounds like you're sour grapes. Like, you're sad you didn't make the first move, and now I'm going to go out with your brother, and I'm hoping you enjoy it. Have a good night.
I'm crushed. I am crushed like a sour grape.
Oh, no.
Kyle, are you upset that she's not into you, or are you more upset that your brother is actually going out with her?
Oh, don't make me choose. Those are awful. That is awful and awful.
They're both bad.
Beth, you have chosen the wrong brother. You know, up until he was 7, he peed his bed all of the time.
That's a low
Well,
blow.
he sure seems like a man now.
Ooh.
He's not a man. He is a snake. I'm not letting him out on the date tonight. I'm not letting him go.
No.
How are you going to stop your little brother?
He's my little brother. I'm the big brother. I'm in charge. He's not going on this date. There is no way. I'm going to go home right now, and I'm going to shred his pants. His only option will be a pantsless date with you. So that's what I will do.
Real mature,
Dude.
Well, you know, at least it'll be more upfront if there's no pants.
Yeah, you could actually be helping your brother out even more if you think about it, shredding his pants. Hey, Beth, would you like to go out with Kyle again on a second date? I mean, he could just come along, with your date with his brother. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, he is more than welcome to join with me and his brother tonight.
No.
Dude, but seriously, though, Beth.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Beth, I'm going to win you over.
Whoa.
Let me come on the date.
Dude,
this sounds like fun.
Can you imagine being at a date and having two brothers fight over you?
Yeah, who's assertive now, right? Put me on my date with my brother.
Let's do it, please. Please, Beth, let us do it, please.
I'm up for it. Why not? You know, it'll feel like high school again.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, my
So
God.
is that a legit yes? Can he come along on the date and try to win you over his brother?
Yes.
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
Oh, my God, yes. Yeah.
You better hope, Beth, that there's no other brothers in this family and it's limited to just these two because you got your hands full.
Hey, they're both cute, so maybe the third one will be two.
Nice.
Beth, you are not going to regret this because I've really gotten a lot cooler since high school, and I think I'm going to impress you a whole bunch.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Good way to start, Kyle.
Oh, my
Okay.
God.
All right, cooler than me. Take care. And good luck beating out your brother for Beth's heart.
Thanks so much, guys. And Beth, I will see you tonight.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Pretty much everybody texting in at 78592 agrees on one thing. They say that we have to get an update from today's second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And if you didn't hear the second date update, Kyle wanted to call Beth. She was the cool girl in high school. She actually moved away out of the country for a while and came back and then asked him out on Facebook. And he thought it was just like two friends catching up. And then he got there and she was dressed up and he's like, oh man, maybe this is a date. But he accidentally brought his brother along because he thought they were just getting together for drinks just to be friends. Yeah. And then we found out that the reason she wasn't calling back was because she did intend on it being a date, but she also met his brother
and thought his brother was better. And his brother actually asked her out because his brother wouldn't leave the date the whole time. And then he said, okay, well, how about I come back out with you and my brother, and then we fight it out for your affection? And she agreed to it. So all three of them are going to go out now.
I hope she just ends up with one of them just so that they can always spend family holidays together.
I know.
It sounds like it's going to be really drama, but in a fun way if you're kind of the third party getting to watch.
Everything will be a competition between them. Like Thanksgiving dinner just to see who can eat more. Like, I ate way more than my brother. You should have married me. I told you.
And I'm guessing it's been that way since they were little. Like, everything's been a competition between these two.
So hopefully we can get an update from them and see which brother won her affection.
So awesome.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second dater almost had a date that didn't even happen. Either that or she planned a date with somebody who's as good at organizing things as I am.
Oh.
Angela, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Pretty good. So you planned a date with a guy named John, but you almost didn't even go out. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we met through friends. And we had texted for a while, and finally, kind of spontaneously one night, he was like, do you want to meet at Romeo's for pizza? And I was like, yeah, totally. See you there. You know, we set a time. And I showed up, and he's not there. And I'm waiting, and I'm like, okay, I'm totally getting stood up right now. This is really weird.
Did you text him when you were waiting?
So I pick up the phone to see where he is, and I get a call from him, and he's like, where are you? And I was like, I'm at the restaurant. And he was like, no, I'm at the restaurant. You're not here. And then there was some confusion, but it turned out we'd gone to totally different Romeos on like completely opposite sides of town. So like we were like 40 minutes away from each other.
How romantic is that? You guys were getting pizza on different parts of the...
But I was at least happy that I wasn't getting stood up, you know?
Yeah, totally.
So you ended up meeting up with them eventually.
Well, he was like, why don't I just pick up a pizza and we can meet at my place and rent a movie and like whatever, because it was like halfway between where we both were.
So did you think whatever at that point, or did you think, oh, this guy's being a little forward?
At that point, it was kind of like, no, let's do the easiest thing possible.
Okay.
So we did. We got a pizza. We watched a movie. It was really, really fun. And like, you know, one thing led to another, and then I spent the night and left in the morning. It was really great. I thought really fun and not weird.
Do you think that he mixed up the restaurants on purpose? Like he was like, hey, here's a good way to get her back to my house. Just be like, oh, I went to the wrong one. You know what we should do? We should just bring the party back to my house then. Kind of weird to make you drive all the way to where I'm at, or me come all the way there.
I mean, it's kind of elaborate, but I don't know.
We wouldn't put it past him?
I guess I don't even really know. I don't know him that well. So who knows? Maybe.
Stuff like that sounds crazy, but we've heard a lot more elaborate schemes on these second date updates to get girls in bed.
I really hope it's not the case. I mean, I'm mostly worried that it was something that I did, like when I was at his house.
Well, so what was it like the next day when you woke up? Was he, did he seem still interested in you, or was it like, hey, get out of here?
No, it was a work day. You know, I left for work. It was totally just like, okay, that was cool. See ya. And he also, he texted, let's do it again. So I was like, okay, cool. I've got this encouragement. We're going to hang out again. But I've been trying to sort of set something up ever since, and he's just not responding.
Nothing. How many times have you tried, bug him about going out again?
I sent 3 texts with, suggestions for things to do, and I'm like, okay, now I'm stopping, because I just need to take the hint, or I don't know what's going on.
Do you know if he was looking to date someone, or if he was just looking for a fun night?
I don't know. I have no idea. We didn't really get that far, We were just hanging out.
We didn't get that far, but we did it, but we didn't really get that far into it.
Are you looking for a serious commitment conversation?
All right. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what, Angela? I want to apologize to you.
Why?
I think that maybe all of us in studio have been so jaded by all the second date updates that we've heard that we just assume this guy had an elaborate plan to get you back to his place.
I know. Since you said it, though, I've been feeling super paranoid.
I know. All right.
Now
well,
that you
this-
put the idea in my head, I'm like, oh my God, what if this was a crazy elaborate thing?
Now, you went to meet John at a pizza place, but he said he showed up at the other one across town and then said, come back to my place, we'll just get pizza over here, and that's where you met him. But we've had guys like take girls to plant trees.
Oh, gosh, the tree
first
guy.
date tree. Remember that? And he would like
Yeah.
take the tree and return it back to the store when he was done or whatever. So there are guys that go out of their way just to get girls back to their place.
I really hope it's not true because, you know, I like him. He's cool, but
Okay, if that's not true, Angela, then what do you think possibly could have gone wrong and why is he blowing you off?
I mean, obviously the first thing I think, which like every girl would, is like I did something wrong or, you know,
I don't
something
ever
weird or
think
like
that.
maybe I had giant boogers when I woke up in the morning or I don't know, like anything. You know?
Dude, yeah, the morning after look is always a hard one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to call him right now. You ready to go?
I guess.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to John, please?
Speaking.
What's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
Sorry? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on the radio station Moving 92.5. We host a morning show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently went out on a date with you and really liked you and is wondering why you're not getting back to her. We're calling on behalf of a girl named Angela. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, Angela just has a, simple question. Like, why aren't you calling her back?
No, Angela's really, really awesome. It's just not going to happen.
All right. Is there a specific reason?
It's just too weird. It can't happen.
Too weird.
Can I ask you a question? I have a theory that, because she said that when you were supposed to meet at a Romeo's Pizza place. She showed up at one in a different part of town. You showed up at the other area and then agreed to go back to your place. My theory is that you planned that whole thing so you get her back to your place.
Oh, actually, that would be really smart. No, I didn't do that. At all.
I was just hoping I was right.
That would have been a good move.
So what is it, though? Like, come on. I mean, she wants to know the answer. She wants to know if she did something wrong. She feels right now kind of stupid.
Here's the thing. I didn't notice it at first at all, and that makes me stupid, not her. But she is scarily like my ex-girlfriend, like terrifyingly like my ex-girlfriend. As the night went on, it just got more and more just weird, just freaking weird. And they look alike, which I didn't notice.
When did you notice this? Did you notice it before or after she stayed the night?
Well, it was all during, and it just became more and more like, I don't know, can I even talk about this on the radio when we were in the middle of things? She started calling me Johnny, which nobody calls me Johnny except for my ex.
Oh,
nobody.
no.
Everything that
Stop
she
it.
did, even in the bedroom, reminded you of your ex.
Then, at the end of everything, she goes, which, again, my ex, the only person who does this.
Oh,
No, that is not the only person that does that. Come on,
That's
John.
I have never,
You've never heard
ever dated another woman who did that.
Who
ever.
sighed?
Yeah, I feel like there's a...
Like immediately
I can't
afterwards,
I can't
exactly
listen
like
to
that.
this. I have to say something.
Hey, John, Angela's actually on the phone right now.
What?
Yep, Angela is on the phone. Angela, go ahead and say hi to John.
Hi, John.
I'm so sorry.
I'm really glad to be hearing all this because I've been sitting here thinking like there's something I did, but these are like really silly reasons not to call me back. This is like I hear you that like you have a type and that's maybe like weird to you, but like that's not such a big deal. Who cares? Like
This is the only time this has ever been said that it was totally meant. It's not you, it's me. Because if and when you ever meet my ex, it's going to creep you out. If I introduce you to my friends and my family, they're going to think that I'm dating the same girl. Like, they're going to think that I got you made in a lab or something. They're going to be freaked out.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I believe that if they got to know me, they would all see that I'm different.
Did they like your ex-girlfriend, John?
No, because she was the devil.
Oh, all right. So, Angela, you're the devil, is what John's telling you.
You're the spawn of his ex-girlfriend.
I mean, I don't really feel like, we could ever possibly be exactly the same person because that's impossible. And, like, you don't really know me that well, so right now you're probably just projecting your ex stuff onto me. And, like, you should take the opportunity to at least get to know me a little better before you say that I'm exactly like her.
Angela, I've been in John's position before where you've been out with a girl and, like, her mannerisms and stuff, it just reminds you too much of that girl, and you're just like, I do not want to go down this road again because I know how it ends.
It's like what she's saying is totally valid, and I kind of agree with her. But the thing is, it's like I don't want to take any of the baggage, which is a lot of baggage, from my last relationship into another relationship just because she happens to remind me. Like, that's just wrong. I would feel
But
bad
isn't it
about
sort
that.
of dumb to, like, miss out on maybe getting along with someone really well because of
It is totally dumb, but I don't know how to get around it.
Well, all right, how about this? John, why don't you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. And you can see if you can get over the fact that she is basically your ex-girlfriend in a different body.
And maybe
I'll wear a wig and change my voice.
Don't change yourself,
will you go
Angela.
Will you go out on a second date with her, John?
Oh my God! If she got a haircut and dyed her hair, I would be all for that.
Come on, John.
Okay, Angela, we'll call a salon, get you all changed up, and then send you out on a date with
I
John.
want him to see I'm a different person inside.
All right. Will you do it, John? Will you go out with her again?
Come on, maybe the second time you guys hang out, there won't be as many similarities. Maybe it was just because you've been thinking about your ex a lot at the time.
All right, but we can't go to a comedy because I can't hear her laugh at comedy. The next couple of dates.
I will be dreadfully serious.
All right. You'll do it, John.
I'll do it.
Yeah! All right. Nice. Angela, there you go. You got your second date.
Thanks, guys.
That is so something his ex would have said right there. God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I feel like Lydia might actually know the guy that emailed in for today's second date update.
Does he do a lot of CrossFit?
Well, I don't know much more about him other than his name is Nate, and Lydia's dated like 17 Nates. So
I did
it's
have
possible.
a type there for a while.
Nate, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Jubal?
How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm good.
Your email into us about the date that you went on with the girl named Catherine, I guess. Catherine, right?
Yeah.
You said it was the best date you've ever had.
We were just kind of, I don't know, in sync, I guess, like just really vibing off of each other, and took her out to sushi.
Okay.
We went to another spot to get some wine and gelato, and at the end of the night we kissed, and it was, I mean, I just got a really good feeling from her, and
Did you leave the date skipping back to your car? Because that's what it sounds like.
I always think it's pretty brave of dudes to do the second date update and the ones to initiate it. Are you a type of guy, Nate, that is looking for a relationship?
I am now.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't going in expecting a lot. I thought I'd just have a little fun, but I don't know. I just kind of got a really good feeling, and I'm ready to give it a shot again,
That's really
Nice.
sweet. What did you like best about her?
She's got these beautiful blue eyes and this smile, and she's really passionate about what she does. And
what does she do?
She works for advertisers and stuff, but kind of creative, kind of like type A. So it's like she's got her stuff together, and
It's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I usually like train wrecks who, can't pay the
I mean,
rent.
I've been attracted to crazy in the past, but this girl's got it all together. So
I didn't even know there were women out there like that. Interesting.
They exist?
It's nice to know that you met one, dude.
They're not just fairy tales?
yeah, I mean, maybe there's something wrong with her, but I can't figure it out, except that she, won't call me back.
So how'd the date end?
I walked her to her car, and we kissed there, and I said goodnight, and, I said, I'd love to take you out again, and she said, great, sounds good. And so I called her a few days later, left a voicemail, told her I had a good time, and
Yeah.
no response on any front.
When you're usually this into someone, I feel like often the feelings are reciprocated. Do you think you could have read her wrong? Like maybe she wasn't into it?
I mean, I hope not, but there weren't any signals that I,
Okay.
that I'm used to, like no awkward pauses, no checking the phone during the date type stuff.
She didn't turn her face when you went in for a kiss and you ended up kissing her ear awkwardly or anything?
Yeah, no action like that. She reciprocated that kiss, and you know, it went on for a little bit. So
Okay. Cool. Well, we will call her right after this song and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It is really weird how you can go out on a date with someone and you read everything right and you think that they're totally into you and then they just blow you off.
Or they have an entirely different interpretation of the events that happened.
I mean, it's never happened to me,
Okay.
Oh, of course.
but I've heard of it happening.
Because all the girls you go out with are wasted.
Yes.
Or Jubal himself is blacked out and
Yes.
doesn't remember.
So the date actually never even happened. But that's what happened to Nate, who's on the phone with us right now. He wants to get a second date update. Nate says that he thinks everything went fine. They had a good time, and it was the best date he's ever had.
Yeah, that's right.
So you said that this is the girl that changed your mind about being in a relationship. Are you going to be really upset if she just doesn't like you?
Yeah, I'd be bummed. I'll be bummed.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go on the phone right now.
Cool.
Feel free to jump in on the conversation whenever you want.
Hello.
I was looking for Catherine.
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Catherine, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
What's going on?
This is a radio station?
Yep. Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5. Did you enter any contests or anything recently?
Sorry, I don't listen to the radio. I listen to, podcasts.
Yeah, okay.
I hate you type of people. I'm kidding, Catherine. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's fine. Not really. It's kind of rude. I'm upset about it. But maybe after this you'll start listening to us. How about that, Catherine?
Yeah, okay.
You don't even...
She's like, no.
You don't even know why I'm calling yet. All right, since you aren't familiar, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with someone and don't call them back, they email us to call you and ask why. You went out on a date with a dude, and he wants to know why you won't call him back.
Okay.
Any idea who we might be calling about?
Maybe.
Say a name. Who do you think it is?
Is it someone named Nate?
It is someone named Nate. We have a winner.
Yes.
We talked to Nate, and he says that he had a really good time. It's actually one of the best dates he's ever had.
Uh-huh.
Why aren't you calling him back?
I mean, it was just kind of one of those things.
I don't know what one of those things are. What do you mean?
We were talking, and I just felt like it just kind of wasn't clicking all the way.
Was it awkward?
Well, I mean, no, it wasn't awkward. It was just kind of like what he was saying.
Huh.
What do you mean by what he was saying?
Okay. So he's kind of like a fun fact guy,
A fun facts guy?
Yeah, he knows all these fun, crazy facts. And, we went out to this sushi restaurant, and they had a revolving door, and he was like, hey, fun fact, revolving doors are actually more cost-effective than regular doors. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then it was like, oh, fun fact, ficus trees actually secrete this, liquid that can be used to kill warts. And I'm like, oh, okay.
At what point did that go from cute to obnoxious?
After 20 minutes.
Dude, you had a long date with him.
You're saying basically you went on a date with Bill Nye the Science Guy, and he wouldn't stop giving you fun facts.
And I mean, look, I love Bill Nye, but it was just a little much. He was, I don't know, maybe he was nervous every 2 seconds, and I just...
Well, you're just a really smart girl, and I thought you'd be interested in...
Catherine, fun fact. Nate is on the phone with us right now, if you haven't figured that out.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, say hi to Nate.
Hi, Catherine. Hi. I had a really good time, and I'm sorry that I was spouting off the facts. I don't know. I was nervous. It was going so well, and you were laughing at some of my fun facts, but I can keep the fun facts to myself. Fun fact, if you tell someone what's wrong, they'll try to fix it, 53% of the time.
Wait, Catherine, what do you think of that?
I mean, I definitely liked that he was a smart guy, but it was just a little overwhelming with the fun facts.
Nate, would you say this is actually just a part of your personality that maybe you don't want to change?
If it's wrong to like want to know things and like share that with your friends, then I guess I'm not going to change that. Like,
It's
don't know
not,
why.
and Nate, it's not that like you're obviously a smart guy, not even counting knowing all these facts. I really liked that. It was just, it kind of felt like when you were telling me all these facts, it was like you were talking at me instead of talking with me.
That's good constructive criticism, Catherine. Nate?
Yeah, okay, sure. You know, if I could go out with you again, I would, you know, I'll be a listener. Fun fact, Nate can take constructive criticism.
That being said, we'll send you guys on a second date. We will pay for it. Catherine, would you want to go on a date with Nate again? Obviously, he wants to go on a date with you.
And then actually talk to me and not at me?
Nate will promise not to use any fun facts or read any sort of encyclopedia or whatever.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes! And you sound excited.
Nice.
I'm so curious. What was the most interesting thing that you learned from Nate on your date?
Okay. I would say, fun fact, ketchup was originally sold as medicine.
Oh, interesting.
That's a fun fact.
Dates are educational.
Yes.
Can we please send them on their next date to a pub crawl trivia?
Oh, trivia.
game?
I was thinking the Pacific Science Center.
Brooke and Jubal in the
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm excited about today's second date update because the girl who's on the phone to do a second date update today asked in her email if she could use a fake name and remain anonymous. And that means one thing and one thing only. A fake name means she's a stripper. That's right. I'm super excited about today's second date update, fellas. She is working hard for you. She's got on her stilettos and her lycra and ready to see if she can find love. We don't know what her real name is, but she goes by Nikki when she's doing her second date update thing. So everybody, welcome to center stage, Nikki. What's up, Nikki?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Did I get it right? Are you a stripper? Is that why we wanted to use a fake name?
You were close. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm not a stripper. I work in a regular office.
That's right. It's Nikki from the office. Cubicle number 4. Oh, who's collating things? She's collating things on the daily, fellas, for you.
Nikki.
All right, Nikki, I'll stop.
I'm sorry.
So your email said
Okay.
that you would do the second date update if you could remain anonymous. And after reading your email, I understood exactly why you wanted to do that. Why don't you tell everybody your story?
Okay. So I went on a date with this guy who's actually my supervisor. So that's why it has to be anonymous.
So that's why you don't want anyone to find out that you guys went out.
Yeah, it's kind of weird now because we both worked in the same office, but now he works in a different office. He got transferred over actually like right after we went on like a date. We had had a flirtation for a while in the office, and we would talk via text a little bit. And then we went to this work party, and he actually like officially asked me out, but you know, we didn't want to make a big thing about it. We didn't want everyone to know, so we were trying to keep it really quiet.
But you guys weren't really dating. You just went on one date, right?
Yeah, but we had like a flirtation for a while. You know when you kind of have like a thing with someone and it maybe is obvious, but you're trying not to make it be obvious, like in the office, but you know you're not really supposed to like date your boss.
Yeah,
So-
it's like every time they walk by your desk, you drop a pen and be like, can you pick that up for me? Oops, sorry about that.
It's always how women flirt. We bend over a lot.
Oh, did I just pour this cup of water on my head? I'm wearing a white shirt, boss. I know how the flirting game goes in the office.
And I
I've
forgot
been
my
around an
bra
office or two
today.
in my day. So you guys actually did go out on a date, though?
Yeah, we went to dinner. We went to this kind of like hole-in-the-wall restaurant, like really small, off the beaten path.
So no one could see you and you couldn't get caught.
Yeah, which was kind of like fun. We sat like in the back. It was really romantic, actually. We had a really nice time.
Is the place where you work, would this be like a huge deal? Would he get fired over something like this?
I mean, I don't know that he would be fired, but everyone would gossip about it. We wouldn't be able to live that down. Like, he might not lose his job,
I don't know that I would want to stay working there if people found out, though.
Really?
Okay.
So how was your guys' actual date?
It was a really good date. We had a lot of fun.
What does
You're
that
in
mean?
Deep.
How much
It
fun
was
did
a
you
really
have?
good date. A lot of fun. I don't
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Did your date go on until the morning time?
I'm not saying any more about
I think we all know the answer to that based on what you just said. All right, so how did everything end with him? What's the last time that you guys talked?
the morning after our date.
Oh, okay, so I guess we get that question answered again. All right, so what's the last thing that you guys said to each other?
Well, there wasn't a lot of talking.
Wow.
You're being
guys-
vague, but you're telling us more about your date than most people do on their second date update. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
apparently you guys had a lot of pent-up tension between you two that you had to get out of the way.
So after you guys were done with all of that, how many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
Well, I've called his new office like 2 times, 3 times, but I don't ever leave a message because I don't want to have to go through his assistant. I feel like then everyone would know. It would be really awkward. And I texted him, and he didn't respond. And I feel like now I'm being creepy. I feel like I'm being that girl who sends like 50 messages, and it's like, why aren't you texting me back? I don't want to be like that. So I kind of stopped doing that.
So, I mean, when you guys were hanging out, was there talk about like, oh, I've waited so long to be with you? Or did it feel more like just a crazy hookup night?
No, it didn't feel like a crazy hookup night. There wasn't like a whole serious, like, I would like to date you now conversation. But we definitely had a conversation about how nice it was to be able to spend time with each other outside of the office.
Mm-hmm.
We both said that we really had enjoyed like spending time together and that we would like to do again. But now I can't get a hold of him. So, that's why I came to you guys because, I don't know, maybe he didn't mean any of that when he said that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I
Well,
meant it when I said it.
we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
All right, and I promise I will keep your name anonymous. Nikki, you have my word. And if there's one thing I have, it's my honor, unlike Nikki, who's lying to us about her name in the second date update. Okay, hang on, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're right in the middle of a second date update. If you're just joining us, Nikki is on the phone. Quote, Nikki, end quote. Because that's not her real name. She wanted to be anonymous, so that's what we're calling her. She actually went out with her boss at work. They had a fun evening that lasted until the next morning, if you get my drift. And then after that, her boss got transferred, and he hasn't talked to her at all. So she wants to give him a call and find out what went wrong. Hey, Nikki, how much thought did you give to your alias? Like, your real name isn't Nicole, right?
That's a good question.
No.
That'd be pretty
No
funny.
worries.
Like, we talked to him, and we're like, hey, Nikki, I know it's a fake name. And he's like, oh, that's Nicole. I know Nicole very well. Okay, so you gave your alias a little more thought than that.
Yeah.
All right.
And what are we going to call him? Do we get his real name or is that a fake name too?
Can you beep it out?
Yeah, we can beep
Okay.
out his name. Or I'll start calling him Nikki, too. You guys can both be Nikki.
That
Or
would
I
get
can call
confusing.
him Nicole. Nikki and Nicole. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we'll start the call by beeping out his name so you don't put him on blast either, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, here we go. I'm going to dial the phone number right now.
Okay.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to please?
this is speaking. Who is this?
Hey, man, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Jubal?
Yeah, Jubal. I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay,
How you doing today?
I'm all right. Is this business related?
Yeah, loosely. It kind of is.
Very loosely.
You recently actually went out on a date with somebody who works for your company.
So this is not business related.
Well, I mean, it sort of is. You guys work in the same industry, and you went out on a date. Yeah. So
Honestly, I don't really feel comfortable discussing this. It's a private matter.
I know, but if I can just ask you like a couple questions, because she's just curious. She won't tell us her
You
real
have
name.
to understand, I have no idea who you are, and I
know.
can't really answer a bunch of personal questions here.
I know, but let me tell you this. You're anonymous right now, and she's anonymous too. She hasn't even given us her real name. We know her as Nikki.
What do you mean that I'm anonymous? I don't understand that.
We beeped your name out of this, so nobody will hear your
Okay.
name.
I just have a couple questions for you, and then we'll let you go.
What are your questions? Because I can't really tell you a whole lot.
So this girl, Nikki, that's what we know her by. I'm sure you know her as another name. She told us about how you guys were very flirty at work, and then you ended up going out on a date and kind of spent the night together. And since then, you got transferred to like a different office, and now she can't get a hold of you. And she wants to know if she did something wrong.
No. I mean, that's the short answer. She did not do anything wrong, and she should not feel like she did do anything wrong.
Okay, is there anything that I can tell her? Or is there a reason that you haven't reached out to her?
Yes, there is a reason. I guess you could tell her that and just let her know that it's not her fault, and that this situation, I guess, is evolving. That's all I can really say.
That is so vague. Oh my gosh, I would be going crazy if I were her right now.
So, do you like her?
I mean, this is absolutely anonymous, yes?
Yes, I promise you we will not divulge your name or any information about you. We strictly just want to know about the relationship between you two.
Okay. Yes, I like her.
Okay, so what's the problem then?
Wait, can you guys relay a message to her? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's the whole point. I'll tell her whatever you want me to tell her.
You can tell her not to worry and just explain that I was a bit careless in the way that we initially communicated.
Wait,
what
is that?
And she'll understand that.
Well, now I want to know. Because didn't you just ask her out on a date, and then you guys went on a date, and then it, had a really fun night?
It was a situation where we communicated via email, and we should not have communicated via email because we were using work emails.
Oh, so you got busted.
Yes, basically.
Oh.
I was sort of in a position where I was being vetted for a promotion, and therefore the server was being monitored, and they raised that as a red flag, and it was a very serious issue, and actions were taken, and hopefully that those actions sort of satisfied my superiors, and everything is fine now.
That's
That
crazy.
sucks.
So did you get transferred because you got caught hooking up with Nikki?
No, not because of that. I elected to get transferred as a way of sort of appeasing my superiors. There was a question of whether or not I would be fit for the promotion, and that was sort of a bargaining chip that I used. And I was not happy about having to do that, but that was sort of the one thing that could get them off my tail.
Why can't you just tell her that?
Right.
Because we still work in the same company, to continue communicating would be a disregard of that contract that I have with my superior.
So they transferred you and then told you couldn't contact her.
We work at the same company, and I have to respect that.
I hope you called your boss a C block.
Well, you can't even email her on her personal email account. That's crazy.
Honestly, I don't want to take any chances. I was told by my superiors that I was not supposed to contact her, and although we're not in the same branch, she's not on my team anymore. It's inappropriate for us to continue communicating.
That is so dumb, man.
So you want me to tell her that your boss has found out, transferred you to another place, and told you never to talk to her again? So
No, don't say that to her. Just let her know that I am currently seeking a new job, so that may change shortly.
Oh.
You're going to find a new job just so you can date her?
I would like to. That's the hope, is that I could find a similar position, and then we could resume everything. Yeah, that's the hope.
Wow. All right.
So
I can't tell her that.
But you said you could pass a message on for me.
I can. I'm just not going to say it to her because you actually already did. She's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Nikki, are you there?
Hi. Oh my God.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm a little taken off guard here.
Oh my God. I had no idea. First of all, I'm really sorry that happened, but you don't have to look for another job. That's absurd.
I mean, I can't even believe that you're on the radio. I mean, did you listen to the entire thing? Have you been listening?
I did listen to the entire thing, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't
All
have
right.
any other way to get in touch with you. I kept calling and texting.
Right. Well, I guess now you know why.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to blow you off.
I appreciate that. I'm really flattered. I really am, but I feel uncomfortable about you quitting a job. We went on one date. Like, that's not a reason to quit your job so that you can continue to date me. Like, that's crazy. It's a really good promotion.
What are you doing?
It is a good promotion, but it's also a situation where I do like you, and it would be nice to at least see where that could go. And if I could find something that was similar, I'd be willing to do
Yeah, but
that.
you love this company. Like, why?
I
would
do.
You leave?
You're right. I do love the
Can't you
company.
just
That's.
what if
But
you
I
just
could
have
also
a
love
conversation?
another company, and I think if I could have both, then that would be desirable.
Nikki, I'm so confused. Why are you trying to talk him out of this?
Because what if then it doesn't work out? Like, what if then it doesn't work out and you quit your job for me? Because we went on one date and it was really fun.
That's.
I feel weird about that.
I understand that, but I'm not going to take some huge pay cut and do some crazy thing. But honestly, I think if this is something that we could explore, then why not do it? If I could find something that's interesting, and I mean, it's a risk, but it's a risk that I'm really willing to take if I get to date you.
That's very sweet. That's very sweet.
Do you have any prospects right now, or you just started the job search?
I've started the job search, and I have a few leads. I'll say that.
Well, that's good.
Dude, Nikki, I mean, he sounds pretty dreamy. And you were like super into him before you heard about this.
I mean, I am really, really into him. God, I don't know what to say. I can't believe that this is what it is. Like, this is the reason. I don't know what to do. Like, it feels like this is, I don't know, it feels weird. I don't know. And nice.
Very nice.
You got a guy who's willing to quit his job for you.
I know.
I mean, listen, I'll take the lead on figuring all that out. You don't have to worry about it. Let me handle that, and then after things change, we can definitely be in touch. So I would like that.
All right. Well, I have to ask this because it's a second date update. We already kind of know the answer, but would you like to go out on a second date? We will pay for it, but not until you have new employment.
I would like that very much.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome.
So cute. Will you keep us up to date on how it goes?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's a successful second date update then. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Whatever your names are. I'm really happy for you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, if I was a woman, I would jump this dude's bones. Talking about today's second date update. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. We're even getting texts from people who say they were crying on their way to work.
It was really
This girl named Nikki, that is not her real name. She wanted to remain anonymous, called a guy named Craig, not his real name either. The reason is they worked together.
Yeah.
Kind of messed around a little bit. HR found out he got transferred and was told to stop talking to her or else he could lose his job.
Right.
That's why he wasn't calling her back after their date. After talking to him more, we found out that he's actually looking for another job because he wants to date her so bad. He's willing to find another job somewhere else.
That is
and once he
awesome.
finds new employment, then they can date again.
I'm already planning their wedding in my head.
It's just
They're
so-
going to have 2 kids. It's going to be a really fantastic event.
Yeah, these are one of those ones that I just love. I hope they get married and run away together.
I think we found our new morning show intern. I'm going to give that guy a job here as our intern.
Yeah,
It sounds like he's a very high-powered executive type dude.
I think he makes a lot
But
more
he can
money.
come here and update our Facebook and get paid a little bit, and then they can date. He can have everything he wants. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.